This video looks into the benefits that land security brings to not only the communities, but also wider society and environment. First though, what is territory and why is it important?
Territory for me is life itself.
The territory contains everything. Everything means everything.
Territory is a living being where all our historical memory is stored.
If we have territory, we have control over our futures.
The earth is like the body of a human. The water is like blood. The trees are like hair. The bones are like stones. The insides of the body are like the soil.
This land is our mother that gives milk to her children. If we damage the land, we damage our own bodies.
The land is life and the foundation of cultures. It is only land that can hold us together.
Despite widespread threats, there are many communities around the world that are currently secure in their territories. What are the benefits of indigenous peoples having secure land tenure for themselves, for the environment, and for wider society?
At the moment, the community is secure. We live a simple life, but in peace.
Secure land rights help to protect communities, ensuring food, shelter, income, and medicine.
If we have to buy everything, we will be very poor. But if we have the territory, there's everything we need in nature's supermarket.
This ancestral forest provides very good air and medicinal herbs for women, children, and newborn babies. It is our hospital.
Communities that have secure land tenure are also more able to choose their own futures and develop their own local economies.
We now have a well-equipped health center, and we have installed solar energy. We have also built a school with the money made from managing our forest. There have been all these benefits for the community.
In the past, to come to the ancestral land, we would come on foot or on bicycle. Now we have motorbikes. We also understand computers and other technology. These are some of the economic benefits we experience because we manage our customary land.
For most indigenous peoples, land is closely connected to their spiritual, cultural, and social identities, and secure land rights can help to ensure that these identities are protected.
Semua alat tradisional, alat adat itu dipakai dalam hutan.
All our traditional and ritual objects are from the forest. If the forest is gone, our traditions are extinct. They can't be repaired like tools for an engine. You can't get them from Germany, America, or the city. No, they are all made here in the village, from the forest.
Itu semua itu dibikin dari lokal kampung sini, dari hutan.
The culture of the Maasai and the forests are almost one and the same. When we manage and access our forest, it holds our livelihoods and culture together.
Our entire culture is woven with this forest. So many of our cultural ceremonies depend on the forest. This is why we struggle to protect it, so we don't lose our cultural connection.
Communities that are secure in their territories use diverse ways of knowing, thinking, and living. This helps to keep humanity creative and resilient. Secure tenure for communities also has benefits for wider society. Small-scale agriculture provides food and livelihoods to over 2 billion people worldwide. These people depend directly on the secure tenure of rural communities. When communities enjoy secure tenure, perhaps the most important global benefits are for the environment, forest, and the climate.
Globally, there is a lot of talk of forest conservation for the sake of climate change, but indigenous peoples have always been doing this. As long as there are forests, the trees will cool the planet and ensure the rains. Protecting the forests is a huge contribution by indigenous peoples and one reason our territories are so important.
Research around the world is increasingly showing that communities with secure tenure rights are often the most effective managers and protectors of forests and other natural resources on their territories. Communities that have secure tenure set their own rules, monitor their own forest, and impose penalties when rules are broken, benefit from better forest conditions and improved livelihoods.
We place a lot of importance on the forest. We take great care of it because our lives depend upon it.
In other areas, the government doesn't have the capacity to protect the forest. While here, the communities control it and it is well protected.
There's no better way to conserve the forest than through the participation of rural and indigenous communities. There's no other way.
The benefits of indigenous owned and managed areas can be seen time and time again around the world. In the Brazilian Amazon, the deforestation rate is 11 times lower in the community-owned forest than outside of them. This map shows a large area in the Brazilian Amazon. The areas in blue represent areas communally owned by indigenous peoples. The red marks show where deforestation has happened. It is clear to see how little deforestation there has been in the indigenous-owned areas compared to the non-indigenous.
Jadi pangan, air, iklim, rasa damai.
Food, water, climate stability, peace. These are things that indigenous peoples can provide to wider society, to the world. But this can only be developed for indigenous peoples themselves or as a contribution to others, if they feel secure in their rights.
Kontribusi terhadap masyarakat di luar masyarakat adat, terhadap bangsa, terhadap negara, kalau mereka merasa pasti tentang haknya.
Before watching another video, you might want to discuss in your community what you have just seen in this video. What does territory mean to you? And what are the benefits of your community having secure land tenure?